Welcome back to Mountain Connections. Very excited to have the founder of Jafflz here to showcase her incredible products. Meryl Merwe is here. Thanks so much, Meryl, for coming.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
I love this company, Park City born company, but it actually originated in South Africa.
Right. Well, the concept of Jafflz is something that I grew up on in South Africa as a child. So it's actually a thing. People always ask me, did I create it, did I invent it? But I didn't. And it's quite simply a pocket sandwich. So, and I actually have some samples here as well, so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like.
I love it. So how long have you been in the States, and when did you decide to bring this to us?
Well, how long is the show? I'm just kidding.
Well.
I've been in Park City now coming on 14 years, but I've been a private chef for over 25 years, traveling around the world. And Jafflz really originated as a personal mission of mine to really try and scale my food, right? To really be able to kind of get my Chef Meryl food out to the masses. And Jafflz was really the vehicle that allowed me to play with different flavors, really showcase my diversity with different cultures, and put that into my roots, which is a little pocket sandwich.
You're a gourmet chef, so
Yes.
What made you decide this? There's so many things you could have done, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What made you decide to focus on these?
Well, sometimes it helps if what you don't know, you don't know. And in this case, going into food and having a food product was always something I wanted to do. I just didn't realize the challenges and hurdles with the frozen category in itself. But I think what I was attracted to about the Jafflz sandwich, which it has authenticity, it's a real sandwich that was invented in the 1950s in Australia, actually. And so being able to put anything inside and being able to eat it, let me show you here, to be able to actually like have it in a portion control size, right? This is a 6-ounce sandwich. It's easy to eat on the go. And now with the millennials and the Gen Zs, everybody wants something that's fast, healthy, convenient, and we checked all those boxes. So being able to come up with different flavors and stuff it, but be able to eat it from frozen under 5 minutes, seemed to be a great fit for the timing of what the food industry is looking for, and especially the natural category as well.
Yeah, tell me more about the healthy aspect of these.
Yeah, Jafflz as a brand, staying true to my core values, it was really important for me to keep all the ingredients clean. So we have no antibiotics, no hormones, no nitrates. In fact, we have little to no sugar, added sugars in any of them. We have, the most sugar we have is 1.5 grams, 1 gram, otherwise 0, 0, 0. So no artificial preservatives. The bread formula is one that we created, which has no preservatives in the bread and no added sugar. So because there's no junk, or what we like to say, no fake stuffs, we have to flash freeze them, right? To be able to hold it in, because our bread, we get a truckload of bread every day, and it literally molds like in a couple of days, because there's nothing in there that is preserving it. Yeah.
And it must be hard as you start mass producing and you're growing, you're on QVC, but it's got to be a little bit of a challenge to keep those healthy principles intact as you get bigger and bigger.
Well, actually, it's to some extent, it actually gets a little bit easier, because you're able to start having more negotiation power with your supply chain, right? So I'm really excited to announce that with this new single serve that we've just launched over the holiday period, we have switched our beef to 100% grass-fed local Utah beef. So this is our sloppy Joe. All of our meat is clean, but that was an example of what we could do with larger quantities, right? So that was kind of an easy fit. So in general, it gets easier with quantity, not the other way around.
Well, that's good to hear. Sometimes I think it would be harder, but you're a local Park City company.
Yeah.
You're growing, as we said, getting bigger and bigger, and you had a great festival season. Tell me about that.
Referring to Sundance?
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, Sundance was very exciting for us because we were able to sponsor one of the lounges, one of the pop-up lounges for all of the celebrities that come through town. So this one was hosted by AP News. And basically what that means is every single celebrity or cast and crew that comes to promote their new movie came through the AP News Lounge. So that was super, super exciting. Got a lot of celebrity pictures. Some of which we'll recognize and know, some of them are, up and coming ones, but it was really a fun experience, but most importantly, to be able to see the way people react to the product in an environment like that. It was really a perfect fit. Again, it's so easy to just stand and eat them, and they have great satiety as well. So even though we cut them into halves, you're still having and feeling like you're eating something that's more substantial.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got such incredible feedback from the lounge.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank
I love
you
seeing
so
this
much.
grow and grow and grow.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the different flavors and offerings you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, our cheese pizza is actually a new flavor. And this was based off a focus group that we did in one of the local charter schools. We tested out many, many different ingredients. They were truly our guinea pigs. And we felt like if, you know, the K through 12 is a wide range, but we're definitely from a third grade upwards, it's a slam dunk. And the minute we put cheese pizza on the menu, the orders doubled and doubled and doubled. So we thought, okay, let's just listen to our audience and give them what they want, but give them a better for you version, right? So all of our flavors today that we have on the market, we've kind of reduced them down to just 6. So we have our ham, egg, and cheese. I wanted to show you this because I heated these up. I don't know if you want to try them, but
oh, absolutely.
So this is to show you just how much filling is inside. So we're not skimpy on the filling. And also, if you take a look at the proportion of the filling versus the crust is really just a vehicle, right, to be able to experience whatever the filling or the flavor profile is. So this one is our ham, egg, and cheese. It's a brand new recipe, so it's super moist, and again, it's silky. It's got the cheese sauce in it that keeps it moist, and the no antibiotic, no nitrate ham, so nothing fake in there. And then I've got and then the mac and cheese is another kid favorite one as well. So that's great for late night nosh or your kids. Oh, that's great to take to school for the kids as well. You can take them to school. Let's talk about reheating just for a second, because I know that the Park City High School has a microwave. So they can actually take them in a little bag like this, throw that in their backpack, and then they just wrap it in paper towel, 2.5 minutes from frozen.
That's it.
And that's it. So they can just let it rest for a minute and eat it just like that. It gives it more of a, it's not soggy whatsoever, but it is a softer texture. If you like it a little bit more crispy like I do, you could put it in a bagel pop-up toaster or even a dry skillet or a toaster oven. Yeah.
I feel like you could even maybe toast one and stick it in a thermos for your child ahead of time. How would that be?
I don't recommend that. I mean, you probably could, but I don't recommend it. I think it's something that really needs to be heated up and then eaten within, 5 minutes kind of thing. You can try it, let me know.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll report back.
So going back to the flavor profiles, this is our Indian vegan. This recipe actually hasn't changed since the original Park City Sunday days. And this is our lowest calorie Jafflz. So all of them are 6 ounces, which is a light meal. But this one is only 200 calories.
Wow.
And the satiety of it is amazing. It literally, I've tested them all out. This one is a solid 3 hours, even though there's no meat inside. And it's Swiss chard, it's kale, it's lentils, potatoes. It's got a kind of a little bit of a sweeter coconut flavor to it, but it's not super, it's certainly not spicy, but it's not super curry in your face.
Yeah, this one has been my favorite, I have to say.
Yeah, even if you're not vegan, a lot of people go to it just because it's such low calorie count. And even if you eat 2 of them, you're still only eating 400
right?
calories.
That's a meal.
I know.
Well, this is so good. So happy to have you here. Where can we find out more information and buy these?
So Jafflz.com would be our best platform to go. And of course, we're on all the social media. So official Jafflz would be our Instagram and Facebook. And we have actually launched our online e-commerce nationwide, right? So if you're in another state and you can't find us in any of your local stores, then we ship overnight. And you can get free shipping if you order up to a certain amount. But we are in 500 doors already. Yeah, and we're gonna be in like another 2,500 by the end of 2020. Yes. So we are growing rapidly. This is our year. And I just, it's been a journey for sure. Yeah. And this community of Park City has been such a huge part of helping us figure out kind of the flavors that are going to be working on a grander scale, and also feedback on the formulas themselves. So we're really, really appreciative of that.
I love how you involve the community, and it's been a pleasure watching you grow. Congratulations. This is a big year. Thanks so much for coming back and sharing these.
Yes.
Very excited to go to break so I can start eating. So So check these out, Jafflz. They are great for late night nosh, as Meryl said. So if you want more information, head to Jafflz online. We'll see you right after this. We'll be right back.
Awesome. Thank you.